Hello folks, Russ here with ProSteam. Once again, we have been asked to transform this very, very tired looking LVT floor. We believe it's Amtico. This has been down nearly 20 years. One of the most common things that I hear personally from a lot of my customers is we can't clean it, it never looks clean, it's hard to keep clean, and people fall out of love with it, you know, and they're like, oh, we just want to rip it up, get rid of it because we hate it. And when you've spent a lot of money on your floor, that's the last thing you want to feel. So what I'm going to do today is, apart from give this floor a really good deep clean, we're going to actually resurface this floor with a PU sealer, okay? What that's actually going to do is cover up a lot of the damage that you see here, okay? And this is just kind of damage from chairs moving about on the floor and abrasion from shoes and whatnot, okay? Some of these areas here, there's a sofa that's been sat there for many, many years, and as you can see, the dirt has built up around it, okay? And this is no reflection on the customer's you know, hygiene or anything. It's just, it is impossible to keep a floor like this clean if you don't know how to do it, or if you haven't got the right tools to do it, okay? And but once we have cleaned and sealed this floor, we will be advising our customer on what maintenance products to use and everything and that, so they have at least the right products to use. So anyway, so it's going to go all the way out here to the front door, and if we just have a look here, the floor is damaged. It's very worn, and you can't really see the colour of the floor because it's being masked by the dirt that's on top of it. So first thing we're going to do here is give this floor a thorough deep clean. Some more areas here of damage. Can you see all this damage here? Okay. Let's give this floor a thorough deep clean. Let's come back to it and see what it looks like then. This is our Accentra oscillating pad machine, working with the cleaning products. We have some scratches just there. So the pad and the chemical work together to lift the dirt from the grain of the wear layer, and also from the scratch. Right, we're about halfway through this clean, this deep clean, and what I thought I would do is just take a moment to give you some comparison between how the floor looked before and how it's looking after a proper professional deep clean. Now the noise that you can hear right now is actually the tripods, and these are assisting or accelerating the drying process. And over there you can see where we have actually cleaned compared to this area that's awaiting cleaning. So it is quite a noticeable difference. We've cleaned also out here in the hallway. So straight away after a deep clean, the floor is actually looking so much better. So we're going to finish this area here, okay, get this clean, get it dry, and then we can get our first coat of PU sealer applied. Right folks, we've come to the end of this job. So this is how the floor looks now. We have applied 2 layers of PU sealer. The PU sealer has an additive that not only does it increase the resistance of abrasion, but it also helps to heal the floor and mask the scratches. So as we kind of zoom in here, now if you cast your mind back to the beginning of this video, I'm stood in almost the same area of the floor, and I zoomed in and you could clearly see all them scratches that were around this area here. Okay, just bend down a little bit, move down. So the product we've used has actually kind of masked those scratches. They filled the small to medium size scratches. Some of the deeper ones obviously cannot be filled, and if you look closely you can actually still see some of those scratches, but we'll just take a little bit of a walk around now. Unfortunately, this floor, it's very old. It was fitted very badly as well. Unfortunately, there's a lot of problems with this floor. The customer is aware that it wasn't the best installation, but we got to make the best of a kind of a bad situation here. So so there you go. I'll get closer to these areas here where there's the really bad scratches. Now, these scratches you see here are really deep. Nothing you can do with that. The only thing that you could do with that would be to replace the tile. But now the floor's clean and we have used the PU sealer. They're certainly not as noticeable as they were before. So we'll just have a look around the corner here. This is the hallway. Okay, and that leads to the kitchen. The finish is, I would say, probably a matte finish. If you do have a floor that is heavily scratched, the last thing you want to be doing is using a sealer that has any shine to it at all, because all that will do is enhance the damage. So we will always go for a matte finish or a satin finish. So there you have it, folks. Thanks again for tuning in and checking out the video. And if you do have any LVT flooring that needs a deep clean, it needs a refresh, you don't want to go to all the expense of ripping it up and replacing it, then why not give us a shout, send us some pictures. info@ProSteamUK.com. We do cover the Guildford area. Unfortunately, to keep our prices competitive, we won't travel further afield, but nevertheless, there's no harm in making inquiries. If you do live outside of our area, we will consider taking on the job. So there you have it. You can also visit www.ProSteamUK.com. Thanks for watching.